and welcome to this video that will show you how to create a shared class folder in Google Drive. In this folder, you're going to store any writing you're currently working on, and you'll also use this folder to share with me completed writing projects that are ready to be assessed. The first thing that you want to do is make sure you're signed into your school email account, and I can't stress that enough. You need to be using your school email account. This is my son's account. He's in 6th grade here, and you'll see that it has the WCPS at the end. Remember that the format for your email for school is the first 5 letters of your last name and the first 3 of your first name, unless you've been given an alternate username because of complications or something. And then you'll have this tag at the end, wcps.k12.md.us. Once you're in your school email, then you can, you're in the Google Drive app, and you'll see it here. If you click out here, it could be looking different depending on how you've used it in the past. You might just have a whole list of documents here, or you might have folders like my son does because I helped him create folders. And that's what we're going to do today, is create a folder. You might be used to adding documents, and you might have some that are untitled, which is kind of annoying. But today we're going to create a folder. And you can actually, if you look at these, you might want to rename them. I happen to know that this one is a birthday message. So I'll just type birthday message for him. And then it'll rename it. Okay. You can also have different views. There's a little grid up here. If you touch that grid, it could change it to look like this. I happen to like the other way. It just makes it more clear for me. Okay, so there's a little plus sign down here. You're going to want to hit that, and then you have several options. You can create a new folder. You can upload a new photo if you want. You can use your camera to take a picture. You can create a new Google Doc, a new Google Sheet, slide, whatever you want. Today we're going to create a new folder. And the title of the folder is very important. You have to follow a specific format. So the first thing you want to do is type your last name, and make sure that you capitalize your last name, and then a comma, and then your first name, and again, make sure you capitalize that. And then I'm going to ask you to use a class code, and I've put them over here on the left. If you're in my red class, you'll put ELA red. Make sure you capitalize these letters. ELA yellow, capitalize these letters, and purple, capitalize these letters. And notice R, Y, and purple are also capitalized. Don't use all caps. If you just join me for writing, then you're going to be either writing green or writing orange. Again, capitalize the first letter here and the first letter here. Okay, so let's just put him in my ELA red class. ELA red. Okay. And the next thing that you're going to do is put the words turn in. Okay, and make sure that you follow this exact format. Again, it's your last name capitalized with a comma and a space, your first name capitalized, and then there's another space, ELA space red, or follow one of the other names, followed by turn in. There's a hyphen here, and this is not capitalized. And then you'll click create. Let me get rid of this thing, it's annoying. All right. And right there's the folder. Okay. All right, once you're finished with that, you don't need to add anything to it because we can do that later. And let me just stress a few things. Make sure that you're signed into your school email and that you've created the folder. And actually, there's one more thing about sharing the folder with me, because I'm going to have access to your projects. So if you click on the 3 dots that are over here, this screen will pop up, and you can click on Add People at the top. And then you can type in my email address, which is BRADLRUT, and you can see it right here because he has shared stuff with me before, at wcps.k12.md.us. And make sure over here that you've given me editing rights so that I can make comments on your paper. So if you just click on that, make sure that it says can organize, add, and edit. Okay, and then you're going to click this little arrow right here. And then once you do that, it'll be updating the sharing permissions so that I can see everything that you're working on. Okay. Okay, so school email address, make sure you follow this exact format, including capitalization and punctuation, and that you share your folder with me. And if you have any other questions, you can ask me in class. Thank you.